Hello and good morning. Dr. Frank is back with another set of predictions, and it's going to be a two-part, as the first part is all about combat and the second part is going to be about the football. Hope all are well this weekend. Coming to you this time round from Northern Ireland in Belfast. Had a little trip here, enjoying it so far. Hope all are well wherever you guys may be. So without further ado, let's get into the predictions for the combat sports. And we're starting off in the UFC, and then we're going to end in the boxing. So first and foremost, first matchup I'm looking at in the UFC is the women's. It's between Lupita Godinez versus Silvana Gomez Juarez. That's Silvana Gomez Juarez, okay? Now, Lupita... basically, she's got a real advantage here against Silvana. Silvana is a real late replacement for Lupita's former opponent. However, I don't see Lupita actually finishing Silvana. I think she's going to win this. I don't see her finishing her. And that's why with my first prediction, I'm actually looking at Lupita Godinez just to simply win this matchup by decision. And that's coming in at 1.95. 1.95. Moving on. Main event of the evening in the UFC, we see Mackenzie Dern versus Marina Rodriguez. I'm still not happy with you, Marina Rodriguez, for what you did to Amanda Ribas. If you know me, you know that I'm a big Amanda Ribas fan, but she knocked her out. As you can imagine, that was not nice. I haven't forgiven her for that. However, Mackenzie Dern versus Marina. Yes, Marina definitely has that knockout power. However, 5-rounder here, Mackenzie Dern, I feel she's going to grind this one out. She's really going to grind it out. I just don't know whether Marina even has the energy, the endurance levels to even last 5 rounds. I feel like Mackenzie Dern is going to really grind out a Marina here, and there's only 2 ways that I can see this going. So with that in mind, this is basically about covering your back, okay? So the first method I see Mackenzie Dern possibly winning this is via submission. And that's coming in at 2.30, 2.30. Just really feel she's going to wind and grind down Marina, where Marina's going to say that, man, enough, you know. The other option I see is if somehow Marina survives, is Mackenzie Dern winning by decision. That's massive at 5.25. I just don't see it going 5 rounds. But if it does, Mackenzie wins this hands down, okay? Moving on, we move into the boxing, and the next matchup I'm looking at is Shannon Courtney versus Jamie Mitchell. I really feel sorry for Shannon Courtney. If you know what's happened with her, she put on 2.5 pounds, didn't she, via her menstrual cycle. What can she do? Out of her control, man. Out of her control. And because of this, whether she wins or loses this matchup, her world title defense against Jamie Mitchell is coming over from stateside. She loses the title regardless. She's going to be stripped of it. Horrible situation for Shannon Courtney, but what can you do? However, she's going to want to still put on a performance, because I guarantee you she's going to want to make sure she gets rid of Jamie Mitchell and gets the victory, and she can get back to the title shot as soon as possible. Really unlucky with this menstrual cycle. However, I'm looking at method of victory here, and I don't see Shannon Courtney finishing Jamie Mitchell. Jamie Mitchell is a bit older. She's a wily, she's a bit of a wily coyote, But I don't see her finishing Jamie Mitchell here. And with that in mind, Shannon Courtney via decision, 1.80. I like the sound of that one. Quite respectful, okay? Moving on, staying in Liverpool, Ted Cheeseman versus Troy Williamson. Ted Cheeseman's defense against Troy Williamson, but we know Ted Cheeseman loves a scrap, and we know he loves a 12-rounder, and that's exactly where I think this one is going. I think the odds are massive here. Simply a method of victory. Ted Cheeseman to win this by decision, 2.40. 2.40, that's massive. And I don't see Troy... Troy will give Cheeseman a few shots, but I just don't see him doing enough to win this or to stop Cheeseman. So Cheeseman... Cheeseman doesn't like stopping people anyway, so... Cheeseman via decision, 2.40. And the final matchup I'm looking at in the combats, it's got to be Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. I could do a video just on this one, excuse me. Purposes of being live, eh? So I'm so sorry. So with this one, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, I could see it going the same way in regards to how it went in the second matchup here. Now, Deontay Wilder, I feel he's going to be cautious this time. I think Deontay Wilder also knows if he loses this, his career is more than less over. It's going to be one hell of a journey to get back to the top as far as he's concerned. Same as what Ruiz has found out as far as things are concerned as well. Andy Ruiz, that is. I think he's going to be cautious. I think that's going to play into Tyson's hands. That's exactly why I'm looking at method of victory. Tyson to win by a TKO, KO, or disqualification as method of victory, and that's coming in at 1.91. 1.91. God, I'm tearing up here. Why, I don't know. So, just as a recap regarding how I'm looking at things, Lupita Godinez to win by decision in the UFC, 1.95. Mackenzie Dern to win via submission at 2.30 or via decision, 5.25. Massive. Shannon Courtney to win by decision of 1.80 versus Jamie Mitchell. Ted Cheeseman to win by decision at 2.40. And finally, Tyson Fury to win by TKO, KO or disqualification. And that's coming in at 1.91. Guys, that's the first part of the predictions. Got to upload the second part, which is going to be the football. Until then, Dr. Frank signing out. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.